Hi, Richard. Thank you for joining our program today.
Thank you very much.
Well, as we have just reported last week, the HKSI has a survey result which show many financial institutions in Hong Kong have a double-digit growth annually. Why the financial institution has such a big demand on recruiting more people?
I think there's two factors to this. Firstly, there's the growth in the industry itself. 10 years ago, people were quite content to buy bonds and shares. But now they want to buy ADRs, they want to buy warrants, they want to buy Islamic bonds. So there's a much broader range of products available and a much broader range of complex products. So the private banking sector is really magnified many times. And of course, because of that, there's a great demand for people to build these products, people to sell them, and people to monitor them, and people to make sure they're compliant. So it's a new industry in that respect. Then at the same time, of course, we've got the China factor. I mean, for the last 3 decades, the average growth in China has been, I think, 9.7%. And China's the third biggest recipient of foreign direct investment, FDI, and it's also the third biggest exporter as well. So this has led to massive trade. I think our China's reserves now are 1.7 trillion, something like this. So everyone's aware of this, and people want to be here where the action is. So that's why our industries increased so dramatically.
But as we can see that since the subprime crisis started last year, many investment banks worldwide has laid off staff. Will that affect Hong Kong?
Not really, no, because the issues we've identified, these are structural issues. I think what we're talking about is a short-term phenomenon. But if there is an effect, I think it'll be on the supply side, because there's no doubt there's people who are looking to come out here who have been made redundant, laid off, or they're lacking opportunities in the West. But there are things putting them off coming here, for instance, the pollution, secondary education, and other matters. So we don't think it's going to have a big effect on this overall conclusion.
Well, from the survey, we have found that actually many companies said they have difficulty to find people in the area of compliance, product development, and marketing. Why are this area particularly hard to find the talented staff to fill in the vacancies?
Yeah, I think it's partly because it's a new industry, and our universities and our training programs are not gearing up people specifically for these types of product. And also, it's just the demand. Because of the explosion in the variety of products, these are areas where people haven't been accustomed to applying for jobs. So there's certainly demand. I mean, we ourselves have found in our own organisation that internal audit, compliance, product manufacturing, these are where the shortages are.
Well, you're Deputy Chairman of Quam, which is a leading brokerage in Hong Kong. Do you face the same difficulty to get the right person to work for you?
It's difficult because A, the supply is not high, and B, the larger investment banks, they can always pay more, and they can always use their brand as an enticement, their international brand. So, yeah, we do struggle to find good quality local people.
So you have been working in Hong Kong for many years. So can you compare the market nowadays with the time you first joined Hong Kong market?
Well, the market's dramatically different. When I came in '85, the listing rules were in very narrow volumes, and so was the takeovers code, and also the volumes on the stock exchange were very low as well. But of course, since then, we've had an explosion of our markets, such that now, recently, Hong Kong was voted the third global financial centre in the world by the City of London, independent study. I think we're the 7th in terms of market cap, we're the 5th in terms of liquidity. So we're very much on the forefront of financial activity in the world. It's a dramatically different place.
For any young people who would like to join the financial industry, can you give them any advice?
Well, I think certainly look at this report. You certainly need hard skills. You need to get good exam results. You need to prove that you're a devoted and dedicated worker. That goes without saying, and that gets you to the interview. But to get through the interview, and also to do very well in your first few years in a professional position, you also need to be very aware of the soft skills. And these are being able to present yourself correctly, being forthright, forthcoming, showing your boss that you're creative and that you have initiative. So the soft skills should certainly be taken heed of. And you can do this when you're going through your schooling and your university by making sure you keep yourself as broad as possible. Don't just focus on the narrow technical aspects, but volunteer for debating societies, current affairs programs, and just make sure you're a world citizen and not insular.
Thank you for joining our program today.
Thank you.